and today I'm me talking about top 5 books that I want to read before the end of the year. So if you're new here, I always want to see, so in case you guys are new here on my channel, I've always liked making lists of books that I want to try to get to before before the end of certain month or year. And I've seen a lot of people have done end of the year book tag, which I've done before, which I'll link that video down below. Instead of doing that tag, I just thought I would talk about specific books that I want to read before the end of the year. And also, I was in and out of a reading slump this year, so that's why I'm trying to make this list very short, just because there's some books that I really want to get to before the end of the year. So let's get to the list of books that I'm going to be reading. And these are not in any particular order, but the first book that I'm be talking about, hoping to read by the end of the year, is The School of Good and Evil by Shannon. I still can't pronounce the author's name, and I'm sorry that I'm butchering it, but this has been on my shelf for so long, and it's a middle grade fantasy that grabbed my interest because of the cover and the title, and I didn't want to know anything else about it other than it's about a school that has like good guys and good people and evil people. So that's all I really want to know about it, and I'm just really hoping I get to it before the end of the year, because I still want to know whether I like it or not. Because if you guys haven't watched my video where I talked about whether I've read some of my 5-star predictions video, which I'll link in the corner if you haven't seen it yet, and I still really want to try to read some of my 5-star predictions before I make another video based on my 5-star predictions, and this was on this list, and I really want to get to it as soon as possible because I heard nothing good things about the series, and I know the series had a big cover change which I did not like, but I still want to read it before the end of the year. The next book that I'm hoping to read by the end of the year is The Crown's Game by Evelyn Skye. This is a fantasy book that is based around Russian culture. This was another book that's on my 5-star predictions list that I haven't read yet, and that's all I really need to know about this book. All I know about it is it's a fantasy and it takes place in Russia. That's all I really want to know, because I feel like if I read the synopsis and know exactly what the story's about, I would change my mind about it, which I don't like doing, and I just want to know a little bit of things about a certain book. And it's like me reading fantasy. Like, what's the point of reading a synopsis of a mystery novel when it's a mystery and you want to find out what happens anyway? So I definitely want to read this before the end of the year, or try to get to it, because again, I've heard nothing but good things about it and I still haven't picked it up, and I'm so mad at myself about it. The next book would be very surprising to you guys, because I really want to read this before the Netflix TV show comes out, which is Shannon by Lee Bardugo. I know the Grishaverse is getting a TV show on Netflix, which sounds very exciting, but I feel left out for not reading the Grisha trilogy or the Six of Crows duology, and I really want to see what it's all about, and I definitely heard nothing but good things about the series. I know everybody's excited about the TV show, and I've seen the casting, and I was like, I recognize an actor who's going to be in it, which I'm really excited about, and it makes me want to watch the TV show more. So I thought reading this before the end of the year will give me motivated to read the other books in the series or the same universe, so I can watch the TV show and know how much people are excited about it and all that. The next book that I really want to get to before the end of the year is Haunting Prince Dracula by Carrie Maniscalco, which is a sequel to Stalking Jack the Ripper series. And I've read Stalking Jack the Ripper last year, and I love it so much, and I just really want to read. This is one of the sequels I definitely want to read before the end of the year, because I just really want to see how Andre Rose and Thomas are doing on their adventures, because I just love them so much, and I really want to get I just really want to get to this series before, or this sequel before I catch up on any other sequels that I'm really behind on reading, and plus I really love the first book so much that I'm like, I really need to read this as soon as possible. So this is one of the sequels I definitely want to read before 2019 ends. The last book that I really want to get to before the end of the year is We Hunt the Flame by Hafsa Vassell. I'm sorry if I'm butchering some on the author's names, but from what I've heard, this author actually got this story inspired by the Hunger Games, and I forgot another book that is inspired by, and it got me more excited about this book. Plus, the main character, Severa, I think that's what her name is. Yeah, Severa, and she disguised herself as a man to hunt down food to feed her people in her village, and then I believe there was a prince that is like killing innocent people. I don't know, and I really want to read this book because it sounds amazing, and I really liked how it has some Hunger Games vibes mixed with another familiar story, and this is one of the ones that I definitely want to read before the end of the year because I heard nothing but good things about it, and plus I've been wanting to read more books that are similar to the Hunger Games but in a fantasy setting, but I just haven't gotten to this book yet, and this is one of the books that I really want to get to before the end of the year just so I would have finally read it. So that is all for my top 5 books that I want to read before the end of the year. Let me know in the comments down below which 5 books that you want to read before the end of the year. And if you really love my channel, hit the subscribe button so you and the bell icon so you can be notified whenever I post a new video. Also, you can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Goodreads, which all the links will be down in the description down below so you can see what I've been reading lately or just any bookish things in general. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!